In order to do the calculations for the Freefall1 lab, you have to plot distance, velocity versus time. So the first thing you're going to set up is the time column, time in seconds. You're going to put in your data here with your distance, x or d, in meters. Don't forget to change to meters. And then what you need to calculate is your velocity average in meters per second and your velocity final also in meters per second. The objective of this lab is to make a velocity versus time graph. The times are simply going to be equals 1 divided by 60 because that's the interval of the spark timer. Okay. The next box, however, is going to be equals 1 divided by 60 plus the previous cell. Click on that cell and it should say A2. When you do that one and fill down at the bottom, it should give you all your data. Double check that at the 6/10, it's 1/10 of a second. Or 6/60 is 1/10 of a second. From here, you want to input your data. You're going to have to type yours in and then go through and double check that your numbers add up. You can get rid of any extra times that you have. The average velocity is simply the distance per time. So this is equal to the distance divided by the time. Once you calculate that, you can fill the rest of them in, and you should see that your velocity is actually increasing. Now, this is the average velocity starting at rest. So since your initial velocity is 0, your final velocity is going to be twice your average. Average is half your final is twice your average. So this is equal to 2 times your velocity average. Once you fill that in, you should be able to highlight this all and put it down. Once you have your time and your final velocity, we're going to put a time versus final velocity curve. You highlight this data, hold down the control button, and then highlight this column. Okay. You have two separate columns highlighted. Make sure you have the same number of rows. From there, you're going to insert your data plot, put your scatter plot down. Wait a second, that dot looks weird. Ah, there's a typo here. 0.35. Your data should be a fairly straight line, but we'll see. There, you're going to do the design. Quick layout number 1. Your X column is your time in seconds. Your Y column is your velocity in meters per second. And I'll leave the rest to you to put in the trend line, the equation, the variables, and the units.